services that I am offering the clients of the SBDC involve brand strategy, brand design, website strategy, web design, and brainstorm intensives, as well as my sister who works with my business also offers confidence coaching. It's really important to us that the small businesses in Southern Illinois especially are able to show up with confidence with their business, and that goes with how their business looks in their branding and marketing, how they show up on the digital space with their website, as well as being able to do brainstorm intensives on their social media strategy. And also with confidence coaching, we have a lot of clients that want to be able to show up in person with that confidence that we are presenting in their printed and digital materials. So through confidence coaching, they can also get that opportunity to learn how to show up with confidence in person as well. Oh goodness, well, branding is so much more than just a logo. Your brand is all of the tangible and intangible things that represent your business. So a really strong brand would have elements that if you walk into a store, you know it's your store. It doesn't have to have the logo in your face, but it's the way people treat you. It's the way they communicate their messaging to you. It could even be the scent of the store whenever you walk in. I know several boutiques in the area who have like a signature scent. When you walk in, you know you've stepped foot into their business. Also, branding does go into the tangible things like your logo, your packaging, your branding, your colors, and your website, your social media. All those different aspects come together to create your brand, and each one does deserve appropriate attention. When you're ready to create a visual identity for yourself, it's very important to have the right person that you work with to do that, and to have someone with the experience, the education, and the strategy behind what they do for you is going to cost a lot more than someone just creating something because you want a logo. Having a logo that has a lot of research behind it and a lot of intention behind it is going to require a lot of time and a lot of strategic planning. So it's really important that you do set that money aside when you're ready to level up your business, because you're going to be able to come out of the gate with a brand that that's really not something like anyone else has. Brand photography is very important to your business. When you can create really high quality, captivating images that portray who you are, what you do, how you serve your clients or the products that you sell to customers, is going to attract the right people. It's really important that you do more than just maybe a quick photo. There are times where that's appropriate to have those spontaneous behind the scenes or in the moment photos. But overall, when you're wanting to reach those ideal clients, you want to make sure that your photography is spot on, that you have beautiful, captivating images that are going to show up beautifully and stand out on social media, as well as being used on your website, as well as your marketing and advertising efforts. A social media strategy is a plan on how you're going to communicate to your target audience on various platforms that they exist on. So for some businesses, that's going to be Facebook, Instagram, could be Twitter for some businesses, could be LinkedIn, Pinterest, TikTok. You're really going to have to define where your people are staying at, where they're spending their time at, where you're going to reach them on social media, and then creating a plan of how to effectively communicate to them. So if your audience is on Facebook, you could create a Facebook group, a special community there where you can nurture them. If you're working with more professional high earner people, they're most likely going to be networking on LinkedIn and then creating a strategy of how you're going to show up on LinkedIn to attract them to your business. You may have, maybe more of a younger audience that really is spending all their time on TikTok, and how can you play off of those trends and show up on that platform to attract them to your business. So it's with social media strategy, there's all kinds of different platforms you can use, but it really comes down to where's your target audience going to be and where is going to be the best use of your energy and your creativity to show up and communicate with them. Social media can be very overwhelming, especially when it comes to sharing the appropriate message at the appropriate time. I have worked with businesses where they forget to post something on a certain holiday, or before they know it, they're running behind on their Black Friday marketing. So whenever you sit down and really look at your calendar in advance, and you can plan in those certain dates of like, we need to say this at this time, we need to say this at this time, and then you can go down to what kind of content can we create at that time to make sure we're saying those messages appropriately and directly, and how can we say them in fun ways too. My favorite thing to do is to repurpose content. So you can even look at content you've done in the past that's been successful, and then how can you use that in a new way to keep that conversation going with your audience. So overall, a content calendar is a great way to just stay on task with your social media strategy and making sure that you're hitting those key conversations with your target audience and not falling behind. The best piece of advice I have for someone who's wanting to start a small business, especially in Southern Illinois, is to reach out to the SBDC, do some marketing research on, is it a viable business that will thrive in this area? Is there a lot of competition? And even if there is competition, knowing what you bring that's unique and how you can serve those clients. From there, when you feel confident in the type of business you're going to present to the community, we can work together to make sure you're positioned uniquely and that you stand out amongst your competition in the area.